I stopped in the town of Salado, Texas on my way to a gig at Wilson Valley Mercantile. Salado is located about 60 miles north of Austin, so it takes about an hour of a drive if everything goes well, and it's located right off of 35. And when you head off of 35 and you find that little town of Salado, you find the kind of Main Street Historic District area, which looks really cool and peaceful. And this town goes back to the 1800s. It was originally built to build a bridge across of Salado Creek. And it was also part of the Chisholm Trail, where they had cattle drives up through Texas into a bunch of other states. Now the main point of transportation near there is, of course, 35. And there's a lot of cool and interesting things to see here in Salado. Especially there's a bunch of historic places. You can find these plaques all along that tell you about it. And of note, they got the Stagecoach Inn there, which was a stop along the Chisholm Trail, and it's the oldest continuously running hotel in Texas. They've also got the Stagecoach Restaurant there, which goes back all the way to 1861. And I had a really good time walking around this area. The weather was really nice on this day, and it felt really peaceful and a nice breeze out there. So it was generally a pretty quiet place to be. And when you're walking around, you can find a lot of different type of stores. So you can find some antiques and some art, and even a general store and a salon and a boutique, and you can find bed and breakfast. And of course, you can find restaurants and places where you could get some drinks and wineries and breweries and so on. And there's definitely some nature around there too. It's easy to walk along the bridge that crosses the Salado Creek. Just look out over that creek and you can even see 35 from there. And people got easy access to that creek where they could just dip their feet in and relax. And they were definitely doing that on this day. So when I went looking for food, I found this place called The Shed. And they described themselves as having a unique tavern experience. So I went in there and got the Shed pie, which you might also know by the name Frito pie. Got that chili stacked upon some Frito chips. Now in terms of live music, there are a number of places where they feature live music here in Salado. First up, you got Barrow Brewing Company. And then there's Salado Lone Star Winery and Chupacabra Craft Beer. Collective Bar-Tique is also another place that features live music. And just up the road a ways is Axis Winery, where they got music there too. But I headed up the road further. It was about 20 minutes to find Wilson Valley Mercantile, which is a distillery, and they grow their own grain there, turn it into bourbon and vodka. And this is the Songwriter Roundup event. It's hosted by Ely Buck Davis, featuring myself and Natalie Metcalf. So I was super excited to participate in this event where they're highlighting songwriters, and I really enjoyed the songs and stories from Ely and Natalie, and they had a nice crowd of folks there that were attentive and supportive of all of us up there. Every day I wake up and try to figure it out. Drink a cup of coffee and then I jump into the shower. Every day I wander down the road. When am I gonna get up, pack it up and go? 'Cause I've been to Omaha and I've been to Des Moines. I've seen the Mississippi all the way in Illinois. Spent time in Memphis and I've been to New Orleans. But the places that I think about are the places that we've been. So thanks to Ely for having me in Wilson Valley Mercantile. And I'm posting all about my Texas adventures, touring around, playing music, checking out these areas. So hit that subscribe and the bell button on my YouTube channel to stay tuned on my posts. Let me know in the comments what else I should be checking out, and thanks for your support.